was Japan?
Japan was great. It was very small, but it was great. Yeah, we had a good time. Well, we were very amazed to find these like scenes where not only did they like Boston hardcore, but they liked all the bands, and they had almost all the records and knew almost all the songs. And there are local bands here that do covers of Boston hardcore bands. So, we had to go halfway around the world to find a scene as good as ours used to be.
Yeah. Oh, tell me about that bar you said.
Oh yeah.
That little bar.
We went to this little bar restaurant after we checked into a hotel, and the lady who owned the place, she was really interested in where people come from and why they're there and all this stuff. She's asking me all these questions. She's like, "Oh, you're in a band." So she's like, "Have I heard of you?" And I said, "Oh, you may have. We're called the FUs." She said, "The FUs." She said, "Spell it." And so I wrote it out. And she looked us up. She saw there were all these YouTube videos, so she put YouTube videos up on the big screen bar TV, So everybody had to listen to me. But it was funny. It was cool. Unexpected experience, but that's the good thing about touring in a different country. Things happen that you wouldn't expect. What else?
Oh yeah, tell me about the they locked you in the cabs.
Yeah. One thing we had to figure out, because no one explained it to us, is why we couldn't get out the right side of a cab. And what the drivers have control the lock for that side of a cab. Yeah. Because Western people that are used to getting out and standing on the curb, getting on the curb, they don't expect to open the door and be in the middle of traffic. So, in order to keep us from killing ourselves, they they put this, this dummy protection thing in. So you have to go in on the other side for the sidewalk side and then slide over. Everybody has to slide over if if there's three of us,
Funny.
Yeah. But at first I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Why isn't this door opening? I tried pushing the lock on, taking the lock off, but it wasn't gonna open.
Did you have good crowds there?
We did. In fact, kids were really they weren't just sitting there listening. They were moshing. They were really passionate. They were engaged. They sang a lot of the songs, which surprised me. It's like they knew all the words to some of our songs. And there were some people who went to more than one show. So
we traveled for you.
Yeah, that was cool. But yeah, like a couple of the bands, the last two nights there was one band, not the same band, but there were at least one band that everybody was wearing Boston hardcore t-shirts, like Jerry's Kids, Gangrene. Yeah, like that was wild. So yeah, they really like that Boston, not LA record.
I know there's vintage shops there. They could find
record stores,
cool t-shirts.
Yeah.
Vintage t-shirts.
Yeah, we saw some cool hats, like FU's hats, and like, they're bootlegs, but that's all right, They say you're nobody until somebody bootlegs you.
I'm glad you came.
Thank you. Glad I came too.
You're not too jet lagged.
Oh,
Glad you made it.
I'm faking it.
Oh, glad you made
me too.